So are you struggling to get as many sales and signups and clients in your business as you would like to? And you know that there's tons of people on the internet who buy stuff every day, but they're just not buying it from you. And you're wondering, why is this not working for me? What am I missing? Then you're in the perfect place. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and today I'm going to walk you through the top reasons why you might not be making as many sales as you would like, and I will actually give you some strategies that you can start to use to turn that around and to help you flip your thinking so that it starts to become second nature and the sales just start organically rolling in. Be sure to stick around to the end, because not only am I going to share the top 3 things that you might be missing that are causing you to not make as many sales as you would like, but I'm also going to share a free resource with you that can actually teach you how to build those skill sets and develop those strategies so that you can build a strong foundation for your business in a way that's super easy to follow and guided help for the beginner in this space. It's perfectly tailored to new people who are just looking for that little bit of help getting started. So be sure to stick around to the end or to check the links in the description. But let's just jump right into it. Now, this is going to be especially helpful for you if you've recently found yourself in a place where you're thinking, what I'm doing on Facebook just isn't quite getting me there. Maybe Instagram is where I need to be. Or maybe I need to be leveraging LinkedIn. Maybe that's the missing ticket for me. Or, I never really got into Twitter, but I know it's a fast moving platform and tons of people go there to research things they want to buy. Maybe I just need to be on Twitter. Or how many of you have thought, I have never once used Pinterest. And I know that pins on Pinterest last forever. Maybe I just need to be putting more stuff onto Pinterest. I know it can be super tempting and kind of alluring to fall into that trap of thinking that it's just the next social platform is the one I need to be on, and that is going to get me more sales. But what I'm actually here to tell you is that the number one reason that you're probably not making as many sales as you would like to is that you are focused on jumping from platform to platform rather than focused on building fundamental skills. The real reason you're not making as many sales as you would like to is that you need to be building your skill sets rather than building your social profiles. Because if you really think about it and break it down, if what you're doing on Facebook isn't getting you enough sales on Facebook, do you really think that those same skill sets and those same strategies are suddenly going to work on Instagram? If they're not working on Facebook, they're probably not going to work on Instagram either, or Twitter either, or Pinterest either. It's the strategies, it's the skill sets that need to be developed. If you're using ineffective strategies on one social platform, they're going to be just as ineffective on the other social platform. So instead of creating more profiles, focus on building more skills, and that is going to turn things around for you. So the number one thing that most people struggle with in trying to build an online business is that they don't have enough people taking a look at their offer. So the number one thing that you need if you're trying to get more sales in your business is an audience growth and traffic generation strategy. You have to know how you're going to grow your audience, where you're going to grow your audience, and how you're going to tap into a larger stream of constant traffic to get your offer in front of. Now, let me clarify the difference here quickly between a tactic and a strategy, because another thing that I see happen a lot is that people say, oh, no, I have an audience growth strategy. I friend 5 new people on Facebook every single day. And so I'm adding to my network every day like clockwork. That's my strategy. But here's what you actually need to know. That's actually a tactic. A tactic is what you do. Okay, so adding friends on Facebook, that's what you're doing. A strategy is why you do it that specific way and how that specific approach is going to help you to achieve your goals. So they're very different, right? A tactic is very action-oriented. A strategy gets into the thought process behind that action. So in the example that we were just using of adding new Facebook friends every day, that is a tactic. And that falls into the strategic area of organic growth. meaning you are personally adding people on your own, or as people are adding you, you're accepting, right? That's organic, meaning it's you and it's your bubble and anyone in contact with your bubble, right? There's no paid traffic, but paid traffic is another strategy that you could use to grow your audience or to tap into a stream of ongoing traffic. Another tactic of audience growth is to use certain hashtags on Instagram, because a lot of people follow hashtags just like they follow people or topics. So that's the tactic, but it also falls into the strategic area of organic growth and free growth versus, in this case, I'm just using as an example, free versus paid strategies. You could also pay to boost a couple of posts here and there to get them in front of a larger audience, and that's a very different strategy, right? So the tactic is what you do, the strategy is why you're doing it and how it's going to help you to meet your goals. So tip number 2 is that you should really think seriously about creating an audience engagement strategy. So remember, not just what you do, but why you do it that specific way and how it's going to help you meet your goals. So how are you engaging your audience? Are you relying on a post and pray strategy where you just throw content out there and just please, 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 please let someone engage this time? That's a strategy. I don't know that it's the most effective strategy, but it's a strategy, right? Versus, here's a couple other strategies I would recommend. I would recommend focusing on these few things. I would recommend focusing on a mix of personal branding, storytelling, and attraction marketing. Now, the reason I recommend these 3 things specifically is personal branding will help people to see who you actually are and what you have to offer. Not just in terms of business, but the whole you and everything about you and your style and the way you speak and the way you convey information and the funny stuff you do, right? This is going to help people to know, like, and trust you. Now, storytelling is the most effective form of selling, relationship building, connection, everything. When you're telling a story, people can't help but to be drawn in and want to listen, right? So storytelling is effective whether you're just trying to tell a story about the funny mess your kids made or whether you're trying to tell a story about a business experience you had. Storytelling is a key skill that you're going to want to build and use to engage with your audience. And finally, attraction marketing is huge because it allows you to effectively market your offers in a way that creates some curiosity. And it has people coming to you rather than you chasing after them. It feels better to you, it feels better to them, and frankly, it's more effective for everyone. So I absolutely recommend that trifecta of strategies to engage with your audience. And then the third tip that I recommend putting into place is to actually have a marketing and promotion strategy. So in this case, you have to know how, when, and where you're marketing your content. And again, very similar to the last tip, if you focus on providing value to your audience in terms of entertainment, education, inspiration, storytelling, things that draw them in, people are more likely to engage with your promotions because you're giving them value, you're giving them something that can solve a problem for them, and it draws them in because they think, how did this person know that that's exactly what I need? I think I'm going to get involved. I'm going to join that Facebook group, or I'm going to join that email list, or I'm going to jump into this challenge, or I'm going to comment on this post, or click the link, or whatever the thing is, right? If you're solving problems for people and giving them true value, they're more likely to engage with your marketing and your promotions. So then all you have to do is, again, focus on how you're promoting, meaning, are you making posts? Are you sharing videos? Is it organic traffic? Is it paid traffic, right? How are you promoting? Then, where are you promoting? Is it on Facebook? Is it on Instagram? Through an email list? Through a blog, right? You have lots of different channels that you could promote. So you just have to decide where each promotion is going to. And then, when? When are you promoting? Do you have a certain promotion cycle that you use? Maybe you're promoting a different offer every week or every rolling 2-week period or every month, right? It's up to you how, when, and where you promote. But it really helps to have a strategy in place and a plan rather than winging it every week and just kind of posting and praying and hoping that something works. So I hope that this helped you to see that if you focus on building your skill sets and coming up with some solid strategies of how you're going to grow your audience, engage with your audience, and then market and promote to your audience rather than hoping, praying, and just like relying on random chance to grow your business, you're growing the skill sets. And once you have those solid skill sets, if it's a strategy that works, it's going to work just as well on Facebook as it does on Instagram, as it does on Twitter, as it does in your blog, as it does on YouTube. Effective strategies are going to work no matter where you're using them. And ineffective strategies are going to fail no matter where you're using them. So instead of chasing the shiny object of the next social platform that you're convinced is going to send you a flood of sales, try investing in some solid skill sets and developing some actual strategies for your business so that you can be a little bit more structured in how you approach things and you can plan for success rather than hoping for success. Now, if you just got through all of those tips and you're realizing, ouch, I need to step up my game. I need to seriously build some skill sets. I need to come up with some better strategies. And if you're feeling like you know in your heart of hearts, if you could just learn how to jump that curb into that next level of strategic thinking, your business would take off. You know you have what it takes. You just need a little bit of help getting over that curve. Then click the link in the description because for a short time only, I have access to a training house that's going to train you on how to leverage marketing strategies, build new skill sets, learn how to move from hustling to actual marketing and promotion. If that's something you want to learn how to do, this training platform is the perfect way to get all of that training, get a solid foundation under your business, some real skill sets that you can leverage on any social platform, and some strategies that you can use to be more proactive and intentional in the way that you're building your business so that hoping and praying isn't your only strategy moving forward. So be sure to click the link in the description and jump into that training because honestly, the resource that I've shared below is the one that helped me to go from amateur to professional in my business. And once I saw this bigger strategic view, once I saw these strategies and tactics actually play out, I realized what I had been missing before. And it was like the light bulb went off and everything changed for me. So if you just need that little bit of help, if you just need that little bit of guidance, and you want to use some true skill sets and strategies, click the link in the description to learn more. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and I help people to build six-figure incomes from home so they can have true freedom in their lives, get out of that 9-to-5 box that they're living in, and that cycle, right? The cycle of work, eat, sleep, repeat. We're made for more. We're made to do more than just go through the motions until we die, right? So if you are stuck in that place of frustration, of feeling like you were made for more and you have more to offer, maybe you have a message that needs to be delivered or a nonprofit that you're building, or simply want to have a very different impact on your family because you're always working and never get to see them, and you know you have more to give, then subscribe because that's what this channel is all about. I share the tips, tricks, and tools to help people find true success building passive income online because there's a lot of resources out there that are misleading or unhelpful, or the people teaching are so many steps ahead of you that they don't remember what it's like to be new. And I'm here to serve the person who is emerging into this space and they just need to learn some of the basics from the beginning and have someone lay it out in a super crystal clear way. So I'm your girl if that's what you're looking for. So be sure to subscribe either in the link below. If you're on YouTube, you can click the title heading of the video and it will open up a whole bunch of links and descriptions. And also if you're on YouTube, at some point my logo will pop up over here and you can simply tap that to subscribe. And as always, the next video will pop up over here, and I truly aim to make every video better than the last so that every time you come to my channel, you get exactly what you're looking for and the bar is raised every time. So thanks for sticking with me, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.